All right, so the A's started a new series against the Minnesota Twins, a team they'd previously gotten swept to in this season, and the A's lost 3-1. I was actually at this game, pretty boring game. I mean, I've said this before, I've said it many times. You know, the A's just typically are only able and capable of scoring 1 or 2 runs per game. That's sort of the reality. And it was boring to see in person because, you know, the A's just had no power. I feel like I've said that many times too. The A's just have no power in their lineup, unfortunately. They don't have guys that can hit consistent home runs. In the last 3 games, the A's have only put up 1 run on the board in each of those 3 games. And before that, they also got shut out, you know, the previous game before the one in between that. So, I mean, they're just really not performing well. You know, this game was interesting in the sense that the Twins struck first, and the A's kind of, you know, had some good hitting going. And then, unfortunately, the Twins would pull ahead. Zach Logue was on the mound for the A's, and he started out really well. He has a good ERA this season as well. But the Twins got on the board first with a Jorge Polanco RBI single up the middle, and that made it 1-0 Twins. And it was a wild throw in, so, you know, of course, he got a double. He went to second, but it was a single, so, you know, basically a double. Elvis Andrusone, the bottom of the fourth, did tie up the game with an RBI double. A nice shot into the gap in left field, and that brought around Seth Brown to score, so that made it 1-1. However, Byron Buxton, who's obviously having a hell of a year, he has some of the most home runs, I think, out of, you know, so far in the season, out of all the players in the league, got an RBI single in the left field, and that brought around a run. So Zach Logue was sort of hitting his peak of the game, and that made it 2-1 Twins. Gary Sanchez off of Domingo Acevedo got a solo homer and made it 3-1. And really for the rest of the game, it was just inning after inning of slightly good defense and just lackluster hitting for both teams. And so at the end of the day, the A's just couldn't get anything to go. Tyler Duffy got the save for the Twins. And so the Twins have won 4 straight over the A's. And that's the first time, this is a strange stat, but it's the first time the Twins have won 4 games in a row over the A's in a single season since July 12th through 15th of 2007. So the Twins, you know, usually don't play super good against the A's, I guess that means, but the A's in this season are 0-4 against them, and we still have a couple more games against them in this series. Of course, the A's will play them 2 more times in this series. I mean, the A's, you know, I've said this many times, but I'm just going to reiterate it. The A's offense has no consistent home run hitters, and that's one thing last year that, although we didn't make the playoffs, we were at least able to win close games with. I'm talking Matt Olson, Chapman sometimes, and other guys that were able to, you know, you were able to count on them to get a home run every once in a while. No, not this year, though. This year, it's just no guys really get home runs except for, like, you know, the once every couple games sort of scenario. And I just think the A's, you know, they could really benefit from having power in their lineup, but, you know, they're not going to sign anyone. The issue is, you know, they have some good hitters, but a lot of those hitters are contact hitters, like Tony Kemp. I mean, he's a great guy, he's a great hitter, but, you know, Tony Kemp isn't going to be hitting more than probably 10 to 15 homers in a season. With that being said, also, I mean, just the A's in general don't have the best hitting. I know that's sort of obvious, but, like, their averages are low. It's just everything's at an all-time low. So, yeah, after this one, the A's moved to a record of 15-23. Minnesota moves to 21-15. They're having a pretty good start. A's not. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it. I was at this game, and it was not the best experience. Just, it was boring. There was nobody there. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, go A's.